you is, where do we learn to give love? What? I'll repeat it because it came out of the blue. Where do we learn to give love? From our parents, yes. And you know, parents don't go to a Teaching Love 101 class. We never even think about it. In fact, you know, back to Anton, about 10 blokes ago when I used to do a lot of research before Mr. Wright, with Anton, you know, this was in the early days of the relationship. I think he's Christmas on a stick. And I come from a family where my mother gives us Valentine's Day cards. She used to make us celebrities on our birthdays. You know, there was a big fuss made about us. Well, Anton came from a family where on his 35th birthday, the whole family gave him 2 tea towels. You know, we're talking different. And I'm the sort of person, when I'm in a relationship, I buy silly little things. I'd be wearing the heart things, the heart glasses, and I would stick hearts all over his fridge. I'd hide hearts in the fridge. And then my pièce de résistance, one afternoon, I saw his briefcase. And you know that little heart confetti, those teeny-weeny little hearts that go... What? The little teeny-weeny hearts, they go everywhere, right? And I see his briefcase and I think, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll empty a packet of the hearts into the briefcase, and it'll be so great because I know he's going to this important meeting and he's going to go to the meeting. He's going to open the briefcase. The hearts are going to go everywhere. Everybody in the meeting's going to look at him and go, lucky bloke, lucky bloke. Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. He nearly killed me. But you know, it wasn't that he didn't love me and I didn't love him at the time, but we were both kind of coming at it like this. There was no dovetailing because we didn't talk about how we wanted to be given love or how we wanted to be loved. So he was giving me love the way his family gave love, and I was giving him love the way my family gave love, but it didn't meet. See, when you come into a relationship as a grown-up, if we don't talk about this, it becomes something that can undermine the whole thing. So here's the question. It is incredibly important, okay? So you have to watch very carefully. This is the way you ask the question. What do I do that makes you feel that I love you? Got that? Now watch carefully. Watch how the hands move. What do I do that makes you feel that I love you? Now, some people go like this. They go, what do I do that makes you feel that I love you? Now, when you do that, it's like smacking someone in the face. You've got to have very gentle hand gestures. Now, watch the difference the hand gestures make. What do I do that makes you feel that I love you? What did I just say to you? I didn't give a rat's ass about you. I'm worried about me, you know. But so it's really how you move your hands and gently, okay? So here we go. Everybody, hands ready. We'll do it together to start off with. Ready? What do I do that makes you feel that I love you? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now, we'll just do it once more because there were a few kangaroos in the room with the bouncy, bouncy, bouncy thing, okay? So now we're going to do it. But before we do the second time, remember, when you go home from this conference, if you're not together, don't go back to your partner and go, what do I do that makes you feel that I love you? Because they're going to look at you and go, what? And then they're going to say, what did you do at that conference? So I've introduced it to you, like where do we learn to give love? You do them the same respect, and then start to ask them the question, and do it with your whole family. But here's the proviso. If you say to your partner or your children, and please do this with your children, every parent thinks, I know how to give love to my child. You may not. You may not know that there's some silly little thing that you do that makes your child feel $10 trillion. Until you ask, because people keep assuming instead of asking. So when you say to someone that you love, what do I do that makes you feel that I love you? Now, if they say, well, I feel like you love me when you hug me, you cannot go, no, I'm not a hugger, I don't hug, you knew that when you married me, I'm not a hugger, I'm not into hugging. What else do I do that makes you feel? You cannot do that. If they say, hugging me makes me feel like, you know, you love me, you have to grit your teeth, stop breathing, and go, ooh, because you will score enormous numbers of brownie points if you do this, because they know it's not something you're comfortable with. But you know the great gift in that, the grace that comes with it? The more you push yourself to do it, the more love they feel, the easier it becomes for you, and you two get closer. It's very powerful. So here we go, last time on the question. Ready? Hands, 1, 2, 3. What do I do that makes you feel that I love you? Oh, beautiful. That was beautiful. That was just excellent. And of course, the thing about asking questions